Back. Now we gotta bring our left arm all the way through as deep as possible. My forearm, my left arm is in back of his knee, behind his knee. S grip here. Side kick as far as Achilles and pull my arms back behind my head like I'm pushing my head through the hoop and stretch. And I'm driving my left hip into his body. From day one of the truck, I've been trying to figure out the submission on this free leg. And in Mastering the Twister, the book, the submission I was hoping that would pan out was the wheelchair. It's like an ankle lock here. It works when the guy's not resisting, but I haven't had very much success with it over the last few years. So the 10th Planet System is constantly adding techniques, and techniques don't end up panning out. I'll pull them out. I won't hesitate. Not all techniques are going to pan out. I was hoping the wheelchair would. But Eric Ramey, one of my students, came up with the ultimate submission on this free leg. And I'm calling it the Ramey, and it works very well. When you're going for a calf crank, it's not working. Crotch ripper's not working, but you can get, if you can grab his ankle and put it right on your neck and hold it here, do gable grip on the side of his knee here and keep your neck tight, stretch the lockdown and pull down, it's a nasty leg lock here. Eric Ramey finally figured out what to do with this damn leg here. The granddaddy of them all, the number one submission from the truck is the twister. That's what it was all about. That's what all this spawned from. And the twister really is just getting his arm behind my head and cranking on his neck here. But to get his body in this position, there's some steps that need to be taken, but this is the ultimate goal, all right? The first step from the truck is we're trying to get that arm around our body. So the way he's gonna defend that is by keeping a nice tight T-Rex in a grip. If I can't break this grip, if I can't open up his arms, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get that arm around my head. So we wanna avoid this grip. We wanna snatch this arm away from his other hand so he can't put a grip and get into baseball bat control. We wanna keep his hands separate. If we can't keep his hands separate and he's got a grip and I still manage to get the underhook, then we go to the bolt cutter. That's coming up. But the bolt cutter is last resort if we couldn't get to baseball bat control here. Baseball bat control is like I'm batting left-handed. I'm controlling his wrist like I'd be controlling a bat, batting left-handed, and driving my elbow into his armpit. And the way we get here, the most efficient way is with the snatch. So this is what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be attacking his legs. If I can get a calf crank, forget about the twister. If I can get a crotch ripper, forget about the twister. We're attacking his legs. If we can't get any of these submissions, these leg submissions, we can't get the Ramey or anything, then we start thinking about the twister. And the very first move towards this arm, that's the arm we have to control to get the baseball bat control. That's the initial goal, is to get the baseball bat control. So the first step, it's either gotta be hooking with my left arm or attacking with my right arm. There's gotta be a first step. The first step is my right hand snatching his right hand, pulling it away from his left hand into baseball bat control. So we're snatching that hand into baseball bat control. The first goal, getting here. We're not trying to grab that arm and pull it over our head and attack the head and do it all in one motion. We gotta break it down piece by piece, methodically. All right, so the way you snatch that hand without him putting a grip together is you gotta fool him. You gotta make him think that you really want his legs. You want to attack these legs. If he smells it out that you're just messing with the legs to snatch that hand to baseball bat control, he's gonna stay real tight and he's gonna hide that arm and you're not gonna get anywhere. You can't get his legs, you can't snatch the baseball bat, then you have to transition to the back at that point. You have to make a decision. So I'm not looking at that hand. I'm committing to these legs here. I'm trying to go. I'll even stick my arm in for a banana split attempt just to get his hand in this area where I can see him, where this hand can attack and snatch. Now we're at baseball bat. Sometimes it's down here or whatever. And I'm twisting his ankles, just doing crazy things to the ankle. If it's right there, I'm gonna snatch it right to baseball bat. And if I see someone snatch to baseball bat and immediately bring the arm over the head, I think he's a rookie. The goal is, remember, to get the baseball bat and relax. He's gonna be at his most explosive at this point. He's gonna be trying to get that hand back. You're gonna be pulling away, you're gonna be fighting him. You wanna discourage him, you wanna tire him out, because after this, there's 3 basic steps, all right, from baseball bat control. Here we are in the truck again. Calf crank's not working, quad trip or banana split. Nothing seems to be working with the legs. He's either too flexible and or just too strong. So we're looking to transition to the twister. The goal is to bypass dealing with his grip by snatching that right hand right to baseball bat. But sometimes the snatch doesn't work and we end up attacking with the left arm first, left underhook, giving him time to put his grip together. Now there's 2 basic ways to break this free. Now from here, if he's tired and he's gassing and he doesn't have a tight grip here, I can, especially if he has a gable grip like the other way. He has a gable grip like this. This is when the palm strike works. He's sweaty, he's tired, we got this grip. If we get him with a good palm strike here and push that hand away, and then we blast to a baseball bat, that can work. We're here. If his grip is the other way, it can work as well, but it's better when you can attack his whole hand here and blast that whole hand out. Again, it can work the other way as well, but if his hand's in the way, you don't get a good clear shot at his hand. So again, if we're here, snatch didn't work, we messed up, we attacked with our left arm first, giving him time to put that grip. If he's tired and greasy and you can slam that hand away, right to baseball bat, that's beautiful. Now, if he's not tired and he's got a good grip and maybe he's doing a ball and socket grip here, or even the other way, yes, if he's here, this is gonna be hard to palm strike away. And he's got a good grip. So then we go to something else, which is called the bolt cutter. And the way you do the bolt cutter is, initially your left hook is as deep as possible, and you pull it out just a little bit. You don't pull it out all the way, just a little bit, just enough to make some room for your right arm. Now I bring my right arm all the way down. So my left arm is going up, my right arm is going down, and my right arm is closer to me. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive my left elbow into his ribs, just to loosen him up just a little bit. And then I'm gonna drive my right elbow down to my hip, not into me, down. The right elbow goes down to my hip, I arch my back, but before I do that, I drive the point of my elbow into his ribs just to loosen him up. He's got a pretty good grip. I drive, he's got a pretty good grip. Now I'm gonna bring put pressure on his right wrist downward into my hip and transition to baseball bat from there. Again, we're here, iron palm is not working, he's got a really good grip. So I'm just gonna release, make some room for this arm by bringing this elbow out just a little bit, stick my hand in as deep as possible, and as I drive my left elbow into his ribs just to loosen him up a little bit, I'm applying pressure downward into his right wrist, down to my hip, and I'm arching back right into baseball bat. Okay, now we're at baseball bat control, but maybe we tried to finish him with the twister before, and his twister defense is just too good. We can't get to steps 2 or 3, but we can get to step 1. we have options. We get to step one here. If we could sit up and wrap around his arm, we have an inverted armbar here, which I call the scissors. Again, we're at baseball bat control. We know this guy's a beast. Every time we try to, I have a student that once I get to step one and try to rock him to two, he just keeps peeling that off. I can't battle, he controls my wrist here. I can't shake this wrist. There's just no way to get to three. So from here, if we're stuck, we can just wrap around the arm here and hit that inverted arm bar. One more time. One. We're at baseball bat control. We get to one. We might get to two. He stops three. He has incredible grip strength. You can't get past him. So we slide up, hook the arm. We want to make sure we're just above the elbow. Ball in socket. And we'll hit the arm bar. It's not as dramatic looking as the twister, but it's very effective. Another option for when you can't get the twister, those final two steps are just too hard and you're always missing it. The guy's just too strong. His twister defense is just too good. There's a wrist lock on step one. So we're here at baseball bat control. We bring the arm over our head. And just like in the Swedish twister, we're controlling his right wrist with our left hand. And the wrist lock is here with the right hand. Just slowly control and just smash it down. Again, we're at one. We're at one here. We're controlling the wrist, and we know the rock's not working, we can't get to two, or maybe we can get to two, but we can't get past three to finish the twister. Easy submission right here. Control that wrist, dominate that right wrist with your left hand. With your right hand, smash for the wrist lock. Now that we've achieved our first goal, baseball bat control, remember, if you stay in baseball bat control and wear them down for 30 seconds to a minute, that's good. That's not bad. Going into step one of the final three steps too soon, that's not good. From baseball bat, there's only three steps. One, two, which we want to rock to two, and then three, putting our hands together and cranking the neck. And there's wars for every step that you have to win to advance to the next step. And not only do you have to battle him on each step, but there's a war.